It's going to be difficult to record myself today because I've been in a funk since probably last Friday. Emotional funk. One of those cases where you just kind of feel out of sorts and you are expecting something bad to happen and you're constantly scanning your environment, even though nothing really is there to justify such behavior. Perhaps it's the upcoming full moon. Full moon is highly emotionally charged time of the month for all of us. It's when the emotions run high, and it's actually the perfect time to do some release, fish out some of those rituals of release and forgiveness and letting go and processing of emotions. For me, I have trained myself from an early age to kind of toughen it up. It was the culture in which I grew up. You toughen it up or else you're gonna suffer much more if you're just a crying baby. But I'm over 50 now and it's starting to bite me back. All those skills that have helped me to succeed in life are actually starting to subtly, or maybe sometimes not so subtly, sabotage myself. Unprocessed emotions are unprocessed emotions, and we can't really think that we can build a new world out of the ashes of the old if we continue to carry our own emotional scars. All that emotional stuff, no matter how big, no matter how small it has to go, even if it's something tiny. Remember, A Course in Miracles points out that there are no degrees in the illusions. In the illusory world, everything is the same. It's either truth or not truth. And so if you're like me thinking, well, that's tiny, that's small, I'm so petty, I need to get over it. Well, get over yourself. Because no matter how much you label something petty, if it continues to pop up in your emotional landscape, or if it continues to affect your decisions, your well-being, your peace, everything, it is something big for you. And so I've been thinking about the upcoming full moon. It is coming on 27th of August, late at night, or 28th of August, early, depending on where you are. I'm on the East Coast of the United States, so for me it's going to be about 12:30 a.m. on Friday, early morning, midnight, almost midnight. And I was thinking, first of all, the full moon is about release. That is the best time to just say, go, or to process. You can't release things before you process them. If you declare, I'm releasing some emotional scars, trauma, hurts, but you don't take the time to process, you're probably in denial. How do I know? I do it myself. You know how many times I have worked with others on my inner child, because that's where those emotional hurts are. The inner child, the core being there, that is playful, that is creative, that doesn't need to plot, that was never hurt or doesn't even have a concept of hurt. And we bring it when we're born to the planet. And then, of course, life very quickly points out the error of our ways, and we start to clamp it down, put restrictions on it, put it on the back burner and suppress its impulses, desires, playfulness. On one hand, I see why that is it, right? We live in an imperfect world, and so we carry a lot of emotional baggage. Our culture, our families, everybody is there to suppress and restrict it. But again, on the other hand, the time has come to face the truth that if we are to build a new world, we have to process that. Suppression doesn't work. Temporary suppression, maybe, yes, but sooner or later we have to face it. So going back to that full moon that is coming up, I will be working with my inner child. The full moon again is release, forgiveness, letting go. The full moon is actually an eclipse, which makes it doubly so. And on top of it, the full moon / eclipse occurs in Pisces, and Pisces is the energy of letting go, release. So do you hear the repetition of the message? I always pay attention. That's where my rule of 3 kicks in. If I can see something in 3 different ways, pay attention. Something is up. And so something is up. It is going to be a wonderful opportunity, a unique opportunity, a window for us to actually process some emotions, process those long buried emotions, and letting them go. Because the moon is also the astrological symbol of the mother, the heavenly mother, the motherly energies that nurture and grow. And also by connection with that, it's a symbol of our physical mothers here on earth, the people and the beings with whom we made a contract that they're gonna play that energy for us imperfectly, obviously, and so that we can actually learn those lessons or live through that. I don't know, I don't like thinking that way, and you can see today I'm not very exuberant and cheerful, simply because this is my funk state. uh, I'm bracing myself perhaps for some crying. I don't know why, how, but I have 3 more days to sort it out, and so I'm putting it out there for you, um, to ponder, food for thought. If you want to play, I feel very strongly that this full moon is going to be a window for us to release, to process and release some hurts from the past. So take it or leave it. There'll be other full moons, but next full moon is not going to be in Pisces. And the next full moon and eclipse is definitely not going to be in Pisces. So you get the point, right? This is a very unique, powerful moment to kind of clear up, get a lot of bang for your buck, to say. If you miss, there will be other moments, and you can do it. Perhaps your moment will come later, or maybe at a different time. In any case, I kind of dread it and anticipate it. And I know it's still early. I still have 3 more days. So we're gonna wait and see how it is. But it's going to be emotional. And so if you find yourself in an emotional state, don't suppress, let go. Even if that means crying and stomping and fish out all those hurts that you have been swallowing, that you have not been saying. They have to be out in the visible light. You have to see them before you can actually let them go, before you actually cast them on the waters and the moon can take them away at high tide. This full moon in Pisces, I believe 4 degrees. So stay tuned and you'll find out how it went out for me.